Hello everyone and welcome to the Woolen Homestead. Thank you so much for being here today. Hello to new viewers and welcome back to longtime viewers. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with me today. For those of you who may not have seen the vlogs, there was a name change to the channel, which I'm sure you saw. This is now called the Woolen Homestead. It was formerly Knittin from the Mitten. And yeah, I did the change just to make everything cohesive, you know, to kind of go along with my Etsy shop. I really want to grow my Etsy shop this year, and so I felt like making a name change would really help make things just the same across the board. So you can now find me on Ravelry as Woolen Homestead, Instagram as The Woolen Homestead, and the Ravelry group is The Woolen Homestead as well. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I haven't seen you in forever and I'm so glad to be back. I hope you guys don't mind kind of the little vlogs that I've been doing as a way to kind of supplement not being able to do as many podcasts. So I hope you guys are liking that. But I wanted to do a big full-blown podcast just to kind of catch up with you guys and spend some time with you. So I've got my show notes out here just typed up on my phone, so if you see me scrolling, that's why. So I realized that I have not finished nearly anything. The only things that I have finished are 3 pairs of socks, like single socks. So I thought that was kind of funny. When I looked at my work, I was like, wow, that's all I've done. So, but I've been really working hard on my Etsy shop with dyeing yarn and everything, so my making has kind of gone to the side a little bit. But I'm still enjoying it. But I thought I would show you guys what I have done. So let's see, I've got Benny and Ella with me as always. Can't see Ella, she's over here, but she's laying on all my project bags. And then Benny as always snoozing in the background. So let's see if I can dig out my first sock that I got done. And this is just a plain vanilla sock. And this is Mint Rain hand dyed yarns. Caitlin, and she actually lives in the same town. If you guys have watched before, you've heard me say that, but yeah, we live just, I mean, like 2 minutes away from each other, so it's pretty cool. We actually hung out the other day over at the coffee shop down the road and knit, so that was a lot of fun. But yes, this is the first sock that I got done. This has just kind of been a project that I have in the background. I mostly was using it for like movie knitting and things like that. It all kicked up, but this is my first self-striping sock and I really liked it. I cast on the second one so I wouldn't get second sock syndrome. And here is where I'm at on this. So just, I really would like to just get the cuff done so that way I've got that you know, prepared for when I go to the movies or anything like that. You'll notice today on all my projects, I've got a progress keeper on all of them. I don't know if you can see that. This is a little owl. Linda sent me this. And basically, and I've talked about this before, but for any of you who haven't heard, there's Operation Whip Controls going on. It started January 2nd. And it started by Antonella of Antonella Makes Podcast. And basically what it is from January 2nd to February 15th, you don't cast on anything new and you just try to get your whips under control, which is something that I want to do this year. I just feel like I've got too many going. I've got 8, including 2 scrap blankets. I just feel like it's too much. So I'm going to try and get down to having like 3 at a time. Not including the blankets, but and just like maybe like a plain sock, maybe a garment like a cardigan or a sweater, and then maybe like a shawl, something like that. Or maybe, you know, a garment or a shawl, since they're both kind of bigger projects, and then maybe like a hat or mittens or something. So that's the plan. We'll see how that goes. But so I'm trying to get everything under control. Let's see, I show my other sock. See if I can find it. It was under the dog. So this is my second sock that I finished. I just finished this the other day. this was my Christmas Eve cast on, and I just love it. This is my very own hand spun. This is my first hand spun project that I've done, and this is, I decided to wind it up just in like a old-fashioned ball. But yeah, so super fun. I love knitting with hand spun. It's such a cool thing. I really like all of the texture that you get and just the look of it. I just think it's so cool. And then I decided to do these little contrasting heels and toes. I did a slip. Ella's trying to get off the bed without taking everything with her. She did a good job though. They did the slip stitch eye partridge. This is the one from Hermione's Everyday Socks. And then I just did the toe from Hermione's Everyday Socks as well. And so this is my progress keeper here. This is where I was at the beginning of Operation Whip Control. And then I cast on the second one, and I am into this the leg. So very happy. I got it on my 9-inch circulars. I love 9-inch circulars for stockinette. Everything else, you know, pearls and things, not so much, but stockinette, yes. So yeah, what I've been doing with that is I will knit the cuff with DPNs and then switch over to 9-inch circulars, and I really like that. Oh, and then this morning I just finished my third sock. Actually, I finished it last night, but I did the Kitchener this morning. So this is spun right round in the candy colorway. And actually, I've got my blockers right here. Why don't we put these on blockers? Because I've got, I did the Vanilla is the New Black heel. I wanted to see how this looks on. So you can see, oh yeah, that looks really cool. You can see it on here. It's a really neat heel. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet as far as fit for myself. I think I may have messed up a small bit on the heel, so I'm going to see how the other heel, I mean, it fits good enough. I'm not going to like redo it or anything, but it just seems a little bit deep for my heel. But it's been really fun, you know, trying out these different heels and finding out what works for me, because I don't know what works. I know that I haven't had any problems with the heel flap and gusset or the Fish Lips Kiss heel. I haven't had any trouble with those, but so it's interesting. And this is where I was at. There's my little progress keeper there. That's where I was at the beginning of Operation Whip Control for that. So this has also been cast on as well, my second one. Yay, so happy. I'm hoping to have those done. I cast those on January 1st. And I'm hoping to have, I would like to have those done by the end of January. I'm not going to push myself for it, but that would be really cool if that happened. But though today's the 26th, so if that's all I work on, then I probably could do it, but we'll see. Let's see. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you all 8 of the whips that I have, and then I think it'll be kind of cool to see, you know, where I am, you know, when I finally do get down to 3, you know, how long that takes me. So the other thing that I've been working on is my Campside Shawl by Alicia Plummer. This I cast on September 1st, so I really would like to get this done. But yeah, it's definitely growing, but it's not close to being done yet. And then there's my progress keeper over here. So this one has not been getting nearly as much love as some of my other projects this month. But I love how soft it is, and I'm really liking, this uses DK weight yarn, and I really like that. It's a nice heavy shawl, and I think it's going to be really cozy. I think it'd be really cool if I could get it done by spring, so that way, you know, I could have it, like, I feel like it's kind of an Eastery color. So as long as it's still, you know, chilly enough for a DK weight shawl, but I think it would be. Let's see, my Madewell I've been working on. I just got some 9-inch circulars in a size 4. These are going to be for the sleeves once I get to the sleeves on here. And this I have given quite a bit of love this month. So there's my progress keeper. So that's how much. Let's turn this the other way. This is the back of the cardigan. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. And this is yarn that I dyed. I was thinking of dyeing like a version of this yarn because I didn't write down how I dyed this, but like exactly how much dye powder I used. But I'd like to like offer something like very similar. It might just be like a lighter or darker shade of what this is, because this yarn, I've showed this before, it's actually 2 different shades of the blue. I had done this one a lot lighter and this one a lot darker, and that kind of happened on accident. So I've just been alternating skeins for that. But I'd like to kind of, you know, make a version of this, you know, where it's a very tonal color, and you know, have that to offer in the shop. So let me know if that's something you would like. I think this is a I think this color would be really nice to have as just like, you know, a good staple, like a good staple for your clothes in your wardrobe. I think that would be a good color for that. So yeah, let me know if that's something that you guys would like to see. This is in my French supply bag. I love this bag. It's so sturdy. It definitely is breaking in. It's not quite there yet, but it's definitely breaking in. But yeah, love this bag. Definitely worth the money. Let's see. Oh, I've got my brioche project for our knit along, which is the Battle of the Brioche knit along, which is co-hosted by myself and Sarah of the Dabbling Shepherdess. Hi, Sarah. And yeah, this is, we both wanted to give brioche a try. We've never done it, and we really, really wanted to kind of battle it, so to speak. So this is where I'm at so far. This is just going to be a cowl. I just wanted something like super simple, nothing crazy for while I learned it. But I really want to give like the Sizzle Pop shawl a try. Really, really want to. Some of the people in our group have knit that, and it looks awesome. So that's, after this is done, that's definitely going to be one of those. It's definitely in my queue for sure. So yeah, this is just a cowl. It's a free pattern from Pearl Soho. There's the one they did is much bigger, but I just wanted kind of something that'll be nice and close around my neck. But what I'm using is just some, like a neutral Patons yarn, and then this is knit 1, crochet 2. Is that, you know, I've got my computer right here, let me look it up. So this is knit 1, crochet 2 paint box, and this was some yarn. It was just in like the clearance bin at when my local yarn shop used to be here, and I never really like I just bought one. I wasn't really new to knitting. I didn't really know what I was buying, and it was just like a 50-gram skein of this. So this has kind of been in my stash for a while, but I'm really, really happy with how it's knitting up in here. And then this row right here, I had forgotten to change colors. So, but I just left it. I didn't want to take back, and I figure once I get, you know, to the top, I will do another row like that. But I thought that was kind of funny. And then the reverse side looks like this. It's not nearly as pretty, but so yeah, I'm really, really loving it. It's definitely addicting. It's definitely addicting. It's a little slow, but it's addicting. So, and I think, you know, the more I get used to it, the faster I will get. But I cannot wait. I've also got the Vintage Prim hat by Andrea Mowry. That is in my queue as well. I have that pattern already. So But I think I might do the shawl, the sizzle pop shawl first. But yeah, very excited. Okay, and then I think what's left is my, oh, first before I show my scrap blankets. So after Operation Whip Control, I will be casting on, with Antonella's going to be casting on, I think a couple other people are going to be casting on the Find Your Fade shawl, which everybody has heard about. Also by Andrea Mowry, who is a Michigander, which is pretty cool. Very proud. And I'm so excited to cast this on. So excited. I thought I would show how my skeins will be set up. So my first one is going to be Woolen Boon. And then my second one, this is actually one of my colorways. This is Blueberry Crumb Cake. And then I'm doing Knox Yarn in the It's Not Fair colorway. Love this yarn. Then it's, I think I just changed my order. And then this is one of my colorways. This is Cherry Blossom. This will be there. Then it's going to be Blue Cookie Yarns and Don't Put Your Wand There. Yes, love that colorway name. And then it's going to be ending with Knox Yarn Reverie, which is sparkly. So yeah, I have a picture on my Instagram of these all laid out. Well, actually, I think I have them laid out in a different order, but it's on my project page in the new layout. So very excited to cast that on. So that's my one thing that I will be casting. I know I said I want to knit down. That's kind of like our treat for making it through Operation Whip Control. But then after I cast that on, I'm knitting down to 3. So that's just my one treat. So I'm very, very excited. I've been loving seeing everyone's shawls pop up on Instagram, and I'm just so excited. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And next, oh, you know what? I gotta show my blankets. I'll show this real quick. I got a couple minutes before my camera's gonna stop. So I haven't worked on this since New Year's Eve. But this is my mitered square blanket. I love this. I really need to get back to this, but I'm trying not really working on these during Operation Whip Control because they're not going to be done forever. But I may make an exception for my granny stripe blanket. I have not touched this in a long time, but this is just so addicting and it's so mindless, and it's just the perfect project when you want to just kind of veg out. But this is my little start of one. I love it. This, I don't know if you can see back here, but I've got the start of a like a magic knot ball. That's going to be for my granny stripe blanket. So yes, love that. But yeah, next I will talk about some spinning, and then I will talk about what's going to be up in the shop. So I'll be right back. Okay, so real quick, one thing I forgot to mention. In our group, we are also having a year-long knit-along called the Basket of Mittens Cal, and I am so excited for this. Carrie, who is Granny Sheep on Ravelry, she has Serenity Farms in Elma, here in Michigan, and she contacted me and asked me if maybe I would want to kind of co-host this knit-along with her. And I'm so excited. She has a blog, which I will put the link down below, and her line of yarn is called My Wool Mitten, which I think is the cutest name. I love that name. And she really loves knitting mittens, and so she thought it'd be kind of fun to take a spin-off of the Box of Socks knit-along that Kristen of Yarngasm has, and kind of knit mittens throughout the year, because she does a lot of gift knitting with mittens. And I thought that was a really, really cool idea. I have been meaning to knit mittens, and I think this is like a really good push for me to do it. I've done it before, but haven't kept any. I've knit some child ones, but so this also is going to include gloves. This will include fingerless mitts, you know, hand warmers, things like that. So excited. And we decided to do it really loosey-goosey. You know, it just, if you finish a pair, that, you know, that's cool. This is gonna be a year-long thing. If you knit one a month, that's cool too. You know, if you want to crochet them, that's also allowed. But it's gonna be really loose and relaxed. It'll just be kind of fun to knit along together. So I really want to try maybe like some color work mittens, things like that. But I'm probably not gonna be starting mine for a while. Like I said, I want to knit down really bad. So. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited. Like I said, go check out the group in Ravelry, the Woolen Homestead, and also go check out her blog post, which, like I said, I have a link, and I'll have a link in the down bar. But yeah, so excited. So thank you, Carrie, for getting in touch with me, and yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so I thought I would start sharing some of my spinning. If you've seen some of my vlogs, I've talked about how I really get the spinning bug really bad. I love it. And so that's kind of a New Year's resolution as well for me to do more spinning. I have, I don't know if you can see it, it's down there in the corner, but I have an Ashford Kiwi too. And I love it. My husband got it for me for our anniversary last year. And it's amazing. I really like it. I've heard it's great for beginners, and I'm loving it. It's very user friendly, and I'm so happy. So I thought I would show what I've done. I showed you my socks that were knit on my hand spun, which I spun on that wheel, and that was my first. Well, that was my second real like combed top, you know, legitimate. Like spun from a braid. Before I just kind of used some roving just and kind of practiced. And I originally started on a drop spindle. I actually have that right here. This is my drop spindle. I haven't really used this in a while since I've had my spinning wheel. But my husband made this for me, which is really sweet. And that's how I started, was just on this, just to learn how to spin. And that was probably about a year and a half ago I started on this. And then I was like, I really want a wheel too. And oh, also I thought I mentioned real quick too, my husband is starting to make these to have in our shop. I'm not quite sure when it'll be. He's in school right now, so it's kind of up in the air when it'll be, but I'll definitely let you guys know. But I just think that's so cool that he can do that. So I started on the drop spindle, and I just used like some roving, and like I think it was for like crafting, like just like needle felting. Like it was the cheapest thing I could find, and I just wanted to, you know, try it. And it, you know, my first gains of hand spun were kind of lumpy bumpy like everyone's, but I loved it, and I really loved doing it. And then I had received a braid of diabolical yarn from a friend. She wasn't a spinner, and she's like, I'm not going to use this here. You know, she got it in like a gift bag from a retreat. And I spun that on my drop spindle. I started it on my drop spindle, and it was BFL and silk. And I had a harder time with that one. I think because I had a harder time remembering that, like getting the concept that if there's not enough twist, you know, it's gonna break apart and fall. So my spindle would drop all the time. And so then once I got my wheel, I was like, I'm gonna transfer this over to my wheel, and then I started, you know, playing with it on there. And so I haven't knit with any of that. So the socks that I've done, those are my first hand knit project, and I'm addicted. So I decided that I really want to get technical with my spinning. How I spun both of those, I didn't really know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm, you know, I didn't know what kind of draw I was doing, you know, whether it was short forwards, whatever. I was kind of doing like a weird short forward draw. Like I would, you know, pull forward, but then I wouldn't smooth it back. And so, so it kind of have some smooth parts and lofty parts. I also didn't, now that I've taken these craftsy classes, I learned that I didn't know there was a difference between, or like that there was a difference between roving and combed top and carding and things like that. I didn't know what any of that was. So, and now I can tell the difference by looking at a braid. And I had received, I've got this right here. I had received a bunch of roving and comb top from a family friend who wasn't going to be using it. And so I have been playing with the craftsy class from Worsted to Woolen by J.C. Boggs Faulkner, and this is like the perfect way to do this. Like this is just a bunch of random fibers, and we've just been kind of like doing like samples and things through the class, and I really like it. So this is what I've got so far. It's just, you know, everything's all on there, nothing, you know, I'm probably just gonna, you know, put this on the Knitty Knotty and then, you know, maybe make toys with it or something. It's not going to be anything specific. I'm just taking it easy and no pressure spinning, and just learning all the different, you know, draws and things like that. I haven't tried long draw yet. That's next. But I really, really, really like it. So very, very happy. If you are thinking of getting into spinning, I really recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I think starting with a drop spindle is a great way to kind of see if it's something that you're going to like or not. And, you know, there's lots of tutorials, you know, on how to like make one out of like a CD if you wanted to. You know, it might not be the best thing, but, you know, just if you want to try it. I've also heard, you know, joining like a spinning guild, things like that. There's one in my town. I really kind of want to check it out. And see what that's all about, but I just don't know if I'll have the time or not. But yeah, so that's been my spinning. I'm really, really liking it. I really recommend that craftsy class a lot. I learned so much. It's not really necessarily for like the ultimate beginner, because I feel like I don't think she really goes through like how to set up your wheel and things like that, but there is the one by Amy King. I have that one, and that one was really helpful with setting up your wheel as well. Foundations of Spinning, that's what that one's called. So yeah, that's my spinning. Next, I will show you guys what I've got coming in the shop. So, or actually this is what's in the shop right now. I've got some new colorways. If you haven't seen my vlogs, then you wouldn't have seen these colorways. If you have, or if you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen these. So this is Cherry Blossom, and this is like very pink tonals, a little bit of some plum, little hints of plum in it. I've got Blueberry Crumb Cake, which this has been a very popular colorway, which I just think is so fun. I still think a cardigan out of this with little bits of yellow would be really nice. But I love this color. My friend Linda knit a shawl out of this yarn, and it's on my Instagram if you want to see what it looked like, but I really loved how it came out. This is a brand new colorway. This is called Half-Blood Prince. So Harry Potter inspired. I feel like it's showing up a little more yellow on the screen. I've got my monitor right over here. That's why I'm looking off to the side. I wonder if I can hold it back. It still looks pretty yellow, but it's a very vibrant green. And then it's also got hints of black and or it's actually gray, and then some gold in there. But yeah, I think this would be a really fun pair of like Hermione's everyday socks. So if you're, you know, participating in like the year-long Harry Potter knit along with Katie of Inside number 23, I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm also going to do this one as well. This is Nymphadora Tonks, which is just tons of speckle, hot pink. Yeah, I really want to make this into a pair of socks. I want to knit all the things. This is Baby Blue Jay. I've got one of these left. And this is my tag. It's the woolenhomestead.etsy.com. Oh, this is a one of a kind. This was kind of an oopsie. But this is, let's see if I can get it up here a little bit. It's a very like plummy brown color. Also feel like this has a little bit of yellow to it. But you know, once again, if you look on my Instagram, and I have pictures that are very true to color on my Etsy page, you can see. This is Baby It's Cold Outside. I really want to make a pair of speckled space socks out of this. Really bad. I think I'm gonna do that actually, but not for a while. And this is a brand new colorway. This is Mulberry Jam. A very, very pinky, purpley, tonal. I love this. I was saying on my vlog that I want like a sweater or a cardigan out of this. I'm going to be knitting the Gin and Tonic by Thea Coleman. I have the pattern, and it's a DK sweater, but I think I'm going to dye my yarn in that color. I think that would be cool. So that is everything I wanted to share with you guys. So like I said, the big thing that I'm trying to do is knit down. I think it's really, really just going to kind of give me peace of mind. I thought I wanted like all of these, you know, projects on the needles, and I just find myself like, I just end up keep casting on and like nothing is getting done. So I'm going to give this a go, see how it goes. I might be like, no, casting on all the things again. So we'll see. But I really, really appreciate you guys, you know, hanging out with me, drinking tea, knitting, whatever you guys are doing. I don't have anything. There's nothing in this cup today. But I hope you guys are all happy and healthy as well. And I hopefully won't be as long next time for my next podcast. But I hope you guys enjoy the vlogs. Let me know if you like that or if you don't. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.